What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the newest update that just launched for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and everything that majorly changed with this update. That goes from weapon balancing to score streak changes, everything of that sort. Well, look, anyways, before we get into that, I want you guys to subscribe if you're new here, to drop that thumbs up today's video, and then I want you to also comment down below and tell me your thoughts about this update and all the changes that came with it. But hey, it's coming once again. Let's get right into this. So this update was 11 gigabytes, I believe, for Xbox. For PlayStation, I wasn't too sure about how, like, the sizing of it. I haven't looked into that just yet, but we're just gonna be talking about the things that have changed and all the stuff that they've added in. First off, they've added in the free Nuketown weapon bundle if you did pre-order the game, or if you bought the game before, I think, November 24th, or whenever I think it was November 24th was their deadline. Or, yeah, I can't remember exactly what the deadline was, but yeah, they added that in finally. They explain how season leveling works, but for multiplayer and for the weapons with multiplayer, they changed a few of them on how they worked, and honestly, they buffed and they've nerfed a few weapons. For the FFAR, they increased the recoil, they slightly reduced the max damage from 3.5%. They reduced it from 28 to 27, and then they reduced the max damage range by 34%. They'd reduced it from 38 meters to 25 meters. Then for the submachine guns, they've also reduced the base effect damage range by 33% for Submachine Gun Alpha, which is the MP5. And they've added more character to the initial recoil by tweaking several bullet trajectories. I can't say that for some reason. But they said update, these changes are unintentionally reverted in today's update and will return in an upcoming update. Meaning, I'm guessing that these changes are actually not true. So that's crazy. But anyway, so for the tactical rifles, for the M16, they reduced the max damage range by 15%, making it from 25.4 meters to 21.59. They've increased the sprint to fire time, slightly slowed move speed while firing. They've slightly increased delay between bursts, rebalanced fire rate bonuses on barrel attachments, and they slightly reduced effectiveness of laser attachments. So the M16 got a major nerf. Then for Tactical Rifle Charlie, I think that's the AUG. I'm going to check that right there for you. I think that is the AUG. That is definitely the AUG. For Tactical Rifle Charlie, they reduced the max damage range by 20% from 38.1 meters to 30.48. They increased the sprint to fire time on that as well. They slightly slowed the move speed while firing, slightly increased delay between bursts, and they did the same thing to that they did to the M16. Now moving on to the Type 63, which is also a tactical rifle. They slightly increased the fire rate, and they rebalanced fire rate bonuses on barrel attachments. So they buffed the Type 63 a little bit, and they buffed the DMR-14 the same way, it looks like. Then for the light machine guns, over to the M60, it looks like they buffed this as well. It says they improved the max damage ranges, and then they improved movement speed, so that's kind of cool. Then for the sniper rifles, all of the sniper rifles, clearly, as they say right there, they adjusted the sprint to fire times to account for early blend/interruption allowed via animation system. The effective sprint to fire time is notably shorter than what is displayed in Gunsmith. We have plans to address the Gunsmith readout in a future update. They adjusted movement speed impact when firing to intended values to make each shot feel more powerful. Fine-tuned barrel attachments that improve idle sway to provide a unique feel on each gun. Then for the pistols, they buffed the Magnum. They slightly improved the fire rate, they improved the max damage range, and they improved visibility while firing after the first shot. Then for shotguns, for the Shotgun Bravo, which I believe is this is for the Gallo, which is the semi-auto shotgun. They slightly reduced the damage between ranges from 5.8 meters to 7.7 meters. Then for a few of the game modes, like Hardcore, the friendly fire system now properly transitions to reflect damage after 3 team kills. So, meaning after 3 team kills, you're not going to get kicked. You're just going to get ricochet damage done to you instead. For the score streaks, for the combat bow, they reduced the ammo from 5 to 4. For the care package, they increased the cost from $1,800 to $2,000. For the sentry turret, they reduced the cost for that from $2,000 to $1,800. For the napalm strike, they increased the cost from $2,100 to $2,500. For air patrol, they reduced the cost from $3,200 to $2,700. For the artillery, they increased cost from $2,500 to $3,000. For the cruise missile, they increased cost from $2,600 to $3,500. 500 to 3,500. Dang, dude, that is bad. They made the cruise missile a lot harder to get. Okay. For the War Machine, they increased the cost from 3,500 to 4,000. For the attack helicopter, they increased the cost from 4,000 to 4,500. They also increased the damage from 50 to 75 per bullet on the attack chopper. Then they increased the health from 4,500 to 5,000. They increased the duration of the screen shake, or they decreased the duration of the screen shake from bullet impacts, and they reduced the amount of time the helicopter will stay in one place before relocating. So that's pretty good. I feel like they buffed the chopper a little bit, and they also, I don't know, like I feel like the attack helicopter, blah blah blah. I can't even speak. I feel like the attack helicopter is gonna be a lot better to be using now. I'm gonna be testing that out in multiplayer though to see how that actually has changed. Because before, in my opinion, I feel like the attack chopper was honestly really useless. It may get you like 3 kills maybe, and then it would be done. The VTOL Escort, they reduced the cost from 8,500 to 8,000, but they increased the turret burst length and reduced cooldown time. So they buffed the VTOL as well. For the Chopper Gunner, they increased cost from 6,000 to 6,500. They reduced the movement on the gun when firing. So they did nerf that a little bit. Wait. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if they're talking about like when turning or if they're talking about okay, I'm not too sure exactly. I'm going to test that out as well. For the map's garrison, they addressed an issue where a player in the crawl space could collide with players above them. Equipment, tomahawks can now be thrown immediately at round start. Elimination, extended time after damaging an enemy that will count toward an elimination if that enemy is killed. The rest is a bunch of like stability fixes and stuff like that. They fixed a crash involving incorrect challenge progress tracking. Let's see. On all of this, they still haven't fixed where the diamond camo is glitching out for the knife and the M79. It says camos addressed an issue with mastery camos always appearing as locked in the gunsmith usable in custom games. Progression addressed an issue that made weapon camo and challenge progress appear to reset after resuming from a suspended state. Addressed an issue where medals earned in game were not displayed in the barracks tab. Addressed an issue where a challenge's description could overlap with other text. They're saying that they addressed the issue that made weapon camo and challenge progress appear to reset after resuming from a suspended state, which means that if you've ever had to like re-unlock a camo, I'm pretty sure that they're trying to say that they fixed that. But as I said, it doesn't look like they have fixed the diamond camo issue, which is kind of weird. But anyways, that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure you guys do subscribe if you're new around here and drop that thumbs up once again. Peace.